So hello guys, welcome back to my channel Social One Spot. This is an educational channel where I explain chapters for class 9 to class 12. So now we are on the third part of the chapter French Revolution, and in the last lecture we learned about the emergence of middle class, the philosophers, the spread of their ideas, the further increase in taxes and the general estate meetings. But in this part we'll learn about the event of Versailles, present conditions, the French Revolution, the formation of National Assembly, how was the National Assembly, and the Declaration of Human Rights of the Citizens. So let's go to our first topic, which is the event of Versailles. On 20th June 1789, the members of Third Estate assembled at the indoor tennis court of Versailles. They declared themselves as the National Assembly. They swore to limit the powers of the king and draft a constitution for France. The assembly was led by Mirabeau and Abbesius. They both were the leaders of the Third Estate. By the way, they both were from the Second Estate, but they cared about the Third Estate. That's why they were with them. Abbesius wrote influential pamphlets called What is the Third Estate, as you can see in the picture here. Mirabeau delivered powerful speeches which influenced people highly. And our next topic is, so what were the present conditions of France? There was a severe winter which brought bad harvest, resulting the prices of bread raised and bakers exploited the situation. Let us see how. People spent long hours in queues at the baker's shop. Angry crowd stormed into bread shops, and at the same time king ordered troops to move into Paris. This made the crowd very angry, and let's see what did they do as a result of this. Yes, and finally the revolution begins on 14th July 1789. Agitated crowds stormed and destroyed Bastille. Now, many of you will be thinking, what is Bastille? And let me tell you, it's a prison which was considered as the despotic power of the king, and by destroying it, everyone thought that they have destroyed the power of the king. It started from a rumor that a band of brigands were on the way to destroy the ripe crops. Angry crowd attacked and destroyed all the state buildings. They looted cranes and destroyed records and the documents of the government people. Yes, and here, the symbol of despotic power of the king, which is Bastille. Now let us see our next topic, the formation of National Assembly. Now here a question can come that what were the decisions taken after the formation of the National Assembly. So write all these 5 to 6 points and you'll get your full marks. Louis XVI finally recognized the National Assembly. August Decree 1789, the feudal system and all the taxes were abolished. The clergy and the nobles lost their privileges which they got from birth. The farms and the death tax were abolished. Now, it is a tax which was given to the churches by the Third Estate only. Land of the churches were confiscated, and as a result, France became a constitutional assembly. Now, yes, France became a constitutional assembly. Now, like, how was the National Assembly? The National Assembly completed the draft of Constitution in 1791. Its main aim was to limit King's power, as we discussed before. There was a distribution of power done between judiciary, executive, and legislative, as suggested by the philosophers. The National Assembly had the power to make laws. Now, here a question comes like, uh, if people are able to get elected, then what is the eligibility to stand for the elections? So here is, the people who belong to the highest bracket of taxpayers were only eligible to fight elections. Now there were two types of citizens, the active citizens and the passive citizens. In these both, only the active citizens were allowed to give vote. Now, but what were the active citizens? Here's the answer. Only men about 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to 3 days of a labor's wage. Means here, women had no right. Only men that were above age of 25 years and who could pay a tax which is equal to 3 days of a labor's wage. And what were passive? Rest all men and women and old people were the passive citizens. Yes, now what were the rights given to the people by the National Assembly? It is this, the Declaration of Rights of Citizens. A right to life, right of opinion, freedom of speech, and equality before law. All these were the that were given to the citizens by birth and could not be taken away. These rights were also given to women. Yes, women. Don't think that only men were given these rights. And also, no matter of their background and caste, creed, estate, all that, they were allowed. They were given these human rights. So now, this part is over. Yes, it was too quick. I wrapped it too quickly. But yes, this is the main question which you have to answer. What is Bastille and why was it destroyed? So I've discussed about this answer just some minutes ago. So hope I get good answers in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day and subscribe to my channel. Don't think the video has ended. Subscribe as it gives me extra motivation to make. Hit the like button and share it with your friends, everyone, or people who actually need them. So thank you, have a nice day, and Merry Christmas late.